I have been spending a very slow morning today, very quiet. I love the sound of the birds outside. Just really think through of my journey, which is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Hello friends, it's Sunday morning. I have my iced tea latte here with me. I just had breakfast. I made bagel and sunny side up. That bagel, I made it myself. And let me tell you, it is not that great because it's a little chewy than fluffy. My mom said that I just need to continue try and error until I get it right. But anyway, I have been spending a very slow morning today, very quiet. I love the sound of the birds outside just next to my window. I have a tall tree next to my window. Sometimes Paddington loves to sit by the window and look at the birds. And yeah, it is a nice view, a nice vibe today so far. And I also been watching YouTube videos and just thinking loosely about the week and the month ahead. Today is the end of March, technically, because today is 29, tomorrow, Monday, 30th March. I just gonna assume that it's gonna be part of the new week and the new month. During this kind of weekend, I love to spend the last week of the month and the last week of the quarter. I will jot down my thoughts. I will do some reflection on the month itself, but because this weekend is technically the final weekend of the quarter, I take the opportunity to really think through of my journey in the last 3 months of 2026. And this is just some sort of ritual that I do whenever we are at the end of the month or a quarter, as a way for me to welcome the beginning of the new quarter and the new month. So yesterday, I have spent my time writing notes in my diary. I have combined junk journal and my diary together because I want it to be more intentional. It has a lot of major events in the last month that I want to remember. So last month, March, is actually Ramadan and also the Eid, and I have few good memories that I want to keep. So I jot it down, reflect on how I felt about it, and then I moved on to my planner that has two copies of the book here. One is the monthly, which is a year in a glance view of the important days or important tasks. Either it is an ad hoc thing or recurrence. So I always have this kind of view, vertical view, that set month by month, and I will look into it and try to reflect what had happened on that important days. What did I do? How do I feel about it? And also tick off the tasks that I plan to do for the month. For example, the first quarter of the year in Malaysia is actually, people are going to be very busy with tax. It's a tax season, and I always have that as a reminder every time I set up my annual planning. So I would know that there was one year that I missed the tax update because I just totally didn't realize. I know that it was a tax season, but the time just fly by and I didn't actually get it done. So it's a horror year for me, and I don't want to go through that again. And when I do reflections, I really spend the time to really think through and reflect deeply and making sure all these kind of important dates and tasks are being ticked off. And I have also a retrospective sections that I divided into 3 months and is in similar formats every time, what I feel could be better and feel sad about and what's next for me. So when I start reading it horizontally, I can see the progress in the form of timeline, what has changed, what has gone better or maybe gone worse. And this gives me an idea of how the first part of the year has been for me. And then I also look at into my check-ins, habit tracker, my gratitude. I haven't really spent much time to log my gratitude in the month of March and February. I think it's pretty bad. It's just because I've been busy and just let time fly by me and forgot about a lot of things. So this kind of reflections moment really helps me to slow down this weekend. So that is the reason why also I don't really spend the time to reflect and plan in one sitting. I normally take about 2-3 days to do so. And what I did next in the weekly planner is to look into the tasks that I planned for the month of March and tick off anything that was done that needs to be migrated to the new month, or just need to be withdrawn from the task at all because it probably doesn't have any value anymore. And when I do this, I will pair it with my Notion task list dashboard that I've created myself, or it's more like a project that I need to complete and want to complete, like home project or a journaling project. booking for or planning for vacation. So I consider anything that has more than one or two tasks is a project, and normally it will goes into the Notion app. And in between that, I would use the time to transfer pictures from my phone and from the camera that I'm filming right now into folder and organize them, delete what I don't think kind of video or pictures I want to keep for long. I normally has to go through this ever since I started YouTube videos, and I can't afford to just keep buying hard disks, and I also like everything to be organized digitally as well as physically. When I'm thinking about the new month, I would be looking at what I want to focus on and what I hope to carry forward. So that's why the exercise of looking through and reflecting of the tasks that I had planned in March is very important, because that would also give me an idea how my capacity for the new month would be like. So the capacity of my mental and energy are very important, so that the activity that I plan for the new month will make sense and will be more achievable, rather than just for the sake of writing it down as part of the vision and the goal, but it never really moved or been ticked off. And from there, I also think about the meal that I want to cook for April, if there is any new recipes I want to try. For now, in terms of baking, I just really want to make sure that I really get the bagel recipe right, and I also plan for my groceries, my toiletries, any supplies in the house that needs to be replaced. And normally, part of this ritual, I would also look into what I want to read and what I have read in the last month. But that has not been happening for me, because I've not been reading much. I have been watching a lot of movies. Instead, the movies that I watch are mostly from books, and at the moment, I'm really into mystery, thriller, a real crime. I've been watching Dama, I've been rewatching Dexter, a few other movies as well. I also thinking that maybe in April, if there's an activity that I want to do other than just watching TV and rot at home, because I've been rotting at home in March. I really want to be out there again now that it's not a fasting month anymore. There's no need for me to conserve my energy. I just want to be out. Alright, I have been doing some editing work in the last couple of hours. It has been great. I enjoy editing video, and the video that I was editing is the murder mystery game that I played with my husband 2-3 days ago, and I vlogged about it, and that's coming up before this video. And now I just want to chill and read Little Woman. I know that I probably have mentioned this in a couple of videos. It doesn't make any sense that I'm still reading this book, because like I said, I've been in reading slump for a while. I'm not proud of it. I only like making a progress to page 5 or something. I probably gonna need to change the book if I don't feel like it. Like, I love Little Woman. I just don't know why and what's wrong with my attention span and my reading interests in last few months. But I have one book that I think that would get me out of the reading slump, which is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I saw that the book is actually an old book, 2012 I think, and it has now become a movie. And I saw the trailer and I saw the comments. A lot of people are saying that, look, the book is so much better than the movie, and it's a thriller, mystery, crime about a wife that has gone missing, and they are blaming the husband. And I into that kind of mood lately with all the TV shows that I've watched on Netflix. So maybe I'm gonna order that book later this afternoon, and let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna chill now. Let's have about 30 minutes to read this book. Okay, I got distracted because my friend texted me and said that she's going to the bookstore and she wants me to go with her. And looks like I have the time. So we are going to the bookstore. She's gonna do her thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna continue reading Little Women, and probably I could find the Gone Girl book in Stay Bookstore. Let's go.
teaser. The illusion of standing there.
This is my kind of weekend. Slow, reflective, and a little productive as well. It's a perfect reset before the new month. Anyway, thanks for watching. I see you next time. Bye bye.